Alrighty, so I know that it's weird showcasing characters that are new, especially when they're in the back. You're not going to actually see the character's performance per se, but I've been talking about in the last two videos how all of the new demons synergize very well together, so we're actually going to be getting a pretty good use out of the backline just because of the second half of Cusack's passive, which is increases demon allies' attack-related stats by 4% for each demon ally in the battle. So this is going to be 12% attack-related stats here. And then Zeldris' passive, we are, for every applicable ally on the battlefield, increases those allies' attack-related stats by 4% and decreases all enemies' attack by 6%. So we're getting another 12% for that and decreasing all enemies by 6%. And then on top of that, we have Chandler's passive, which is increasing all allies' pierce rate by 40% if all allies participating in the battle are demons. If an applicable ally attacks an enemy, increases damage dealt by 10% up to 30% for each debuff on the enemy. So we don't have necessarily the most debuffs really, but we are using Sariel Link here. Plus, I'll be able to infect with Zeldris. I'm not super sure how this is going to go. My CC's a bit lacking. I've talked about it in the last couple of videos that all of the new demons, they don't have relics yet. I'm actually missing a cosmetic set for both of these characters, and they're only 1/6, so I'm losing, or all of these characters right here. Well, actually, even Estarossa is only 1/6, so I'm losing quite a bit of CC by using the newer demons instead of the ones that I have sort of like maxed out, but that's just kind of how the game works. So let's hop in, see if the synergy can save us here. Alright, pretty quick load in, so I'm assuming it's a bot. I feel like PvP is not super active at the moment with all of the, the non-hype around these new units. So let's go for, the Infect here. Let's go for the Pierce card, I guess, and then on top of that, maybe get a little bit of extra damage out on Reinhard. So 226 is not too bad, and that's without having I think both of his, or that's without having all 3 debuffs or whatever for his passive. So not too bad. He has evasion up at this turn, so even, well, he's not actually gonna taunt up, which is kind of weird, but I guess it is a bot, so it's not really that weird. I think we probably go for the Infect here, just so that way we break that, put the stacks on those two, and then I would think that this would kill. So I've noticed that with the new demons, when they're synergized all together like this, you get a lot better performance out of Zeldris, which is awesome to see. 272 on that is not too bad, honestly. Plus, we should be able to use the buff removal here to get rid of the taunt. I don't know, I really do like this new Chandler, but I need more CC on him, really. But then again, he's also taunting up here, so I'm not going to be able to attack. Not going to be able to attack the. Ooh, barely surviving that. Not going to be able to hit Twigo anymore. So let's throw on this right here. Ooh, do we do that actually? Because if that does too much damage, we're going to end up proccing the thingamajig here. We're going to use the ult here. I don't necessarily think it's going to be the best idea. Ooh, did we proc the... Yeah, we did. That's very unfortunate. Maybe if I would have used the buff removal instead, it would have been fine, but oh well. Boom. Wow, okay. Zeldris actually pulling out some big damage. See what I mean? Like, I guess all of the just attack-related stat increases and everything are really coming through on Zeldris. It's making him look good. Like, I gotta say, if there's one byproduct out of all of these new demons that are being, like, kind of sort of mid, like, not great, but not terrible, It's the fact that they are making Zeldris look fun. Like, he's looking a lot better now. A little bit of an exterminate ray going on here. Hopefully this kills. Nice. And then we're pretty much good. Let's go ahead and move on. I think best case scenario, we fight bonds, we fight maybe unknowns, something that we can out CC. But I don't know. One good CC food player is gonna absolutely beat over this. So we'll be right back. Alrighty, so we have a demon team here. It was a pretty quick load in. Okay, he actually does beat me in CC, so I'm assuming it's a real player. He is running old school Chandler, though. Best case scenario, though, we can remove the buffs that he has and actually deal some okay damage, but we're also going to get, you know, sort of smacked on by the taunt, so, or the counter, which is probably not ideal, but, you know, what can you do? Let's see how this goes. Okay, he's going for Estarossa, which is understandable. Estarosa's probably the biggest threat here. Okay, he did not taunt, actually, so I guess I've got that going for me. Let's go for... I really want to double... Oh, he's disabled me too, so I'm infect, or I can't infect here, but let's just go for this. I know I'm gonna disable Chandler, unfortunately, but we'll put some debuff stacks on with the link, and we'll get a little bit of damage off. Plus, we'll put a good amount of darkness stacks on. More than likely, he plays this like he should and kills Estarossa here, but I guess we'll see. Okay, so going for the AoE, that's a lot of darkness stacks. Disabling him, understandable, and then, yeah, that is him gone. Okay, so we still don't have a taunt up, which is, I guess, good for us, but he's healed quite a bit, so, let's see... Zeldris. Let's see Zeldris do some decent damage here. I'm not sure if melee was the best option, though. Maybe I should have went for Chandler. Yeah, 75k. We definitely lose a bit whenever Estarossa dies, so that's pretty much GG, because the odds of him being able to kill Zeldris here are very high. So... yeah, and then once it's down to just these two, which I guess I'll actually draw Chandler's ultimate, so it's a good thing because I can use it to stun old school Chandler and get through his taunt, which is good. That'll put stacks on everybody. Maybe. It's a tough call. I'm not going to be able to kill Estarossa either way. We'll see if his pierce rate increase does a halfway decent job of increasing damage on this. So 70k is not good. Like, I don't know what to say there. Obviously, we've lost a lot of support. We're down 2 people at that point, but I don't know. Either way. Alrighty, so here we go. We have an Undone team. He is not going first. So, I think my biggest predicament with these, you know, new demon teams is the fact that the biggest problem is going to end up being you run into the weird situation where if you use the old demons, you have much higher CC, which means that you're more than likely going to have a better chance at going first, which is almost essential when it comes to using the demon team, because if you don't go first with the demon team, more than likely you're going to end up losing, especially if it's against another demon team, because they have, you know, pretty crazy kits, and as soon as they put enough darkness stacks on you, one person's at least going to die. So, you have that as an issue, but with the new demons that you can run, you get a lot more synergy with the characters, and they perform a lot better, but my CC's a lot lower, meaning I'm most likely going to go second, which ends up being quite a big issue. So it's kind of like a weird like conundrum that I get put into. But I guess it just kind of is what it is. I can't really do much about it. But well, I guess the only thing you can do about it is, you know, wail more. You know, if you okay, that actually was kind of nice. If you ended up summoning a whole lot on Chandler and on, you know, Ominous Nebula Zeldris and on the new Cusack, or maybe you went really hard on Estarossa, you could potentially just ult rush with Estarossa if you have high ult level and pretty much dominate at that point. But yeah, it's kind of just a weird scenario that I've kind of put myself in here, because I don't have the high CC with the new good units. So makes me want to run old school Festival Zeldris, because he has a holy relic boosting, you know, his CC. I have him 6/6 at this point, so that's helping with like 2 to 3k CC. I don't know. He's just getting a lot of extra boosts, which is really nice. You know what I mean? So either way, that's pretty much gonna do it. I don't hate this team. I think it's actually really cool. I love to see like new like characters come out, and the fact that the whole demon team is almost like an interchangeable piece, where like obviously you have to have Estarossa up front, but all 3 of the new demons can be like shifted around into the subslot depending on what you need, is actually really cool. But unless they put these characters on a lot more banners, which is not likely, because for some reason they made Ominous Nebula Zeldris a seasonal character, which means he's not going to be added to the general SSR pool. That's not looking super great. But either way, thank you guys so much for watching. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. Feel free to subscribe if you have not already, and I'll see you in the next one.